Hi Broncos! If you're wondering how do I get started, this video is for you. Looking ahead to fall quarter, here is what we recommend taking action on now to better set yourself up for success. Number 1, mark your calendar for our fall quarter advising events. Number 2, familiarize yourself with the terms you need to know. Number 3, review your SU 4-year plan. And number 4, estimate your budget and housing needs. In this video tutorial, we're going to discuss housing while abroad and how to determine your SU housing needs. Santa Clara University requires students to reside in housing provided by their program as detailed in the housing section of the program's digital brochure in the Global Learning Portal. Basic housing accommodations are included in the SU program fee. Please be aware that a small handful of programs do require students to arrange their own housing. For students participating in programs that require them to arrange their own housing, the housing costs are covered in the form of a stipend. Housing options abroad vary from program to program, but generally will either include shared apartments, residence halls, or homestays. If students select non-standard accommodations or fail to submit a housing application by the deadline, they are responsible for paying the difference in cost out of pocket. You'll also want to consider your housing needs before and after departure. Planning for your housing scenario well in advance is essential. Moving can be expensive and stressful, but with ample time and planning, you can reduce your costs and stress. There are several questions to consider when you're developing your housing plan while abroad, such as, do I plan to live at home, in the dorms, or off campus before and after a global program? Will my lease agreement allow me to sublease my space while I'm away? And do I anticipate having storage needs while I'm studying abroad? When living on campus, students won't have to worry about finding someone to sublease their space. Students have the option to have an anchor on campus while abroad. Anchors are only optional in double rooms and in certain buildings. The human who stays for the quarter the student is abroad pays for the room at the single rate, and SU Housing places the abroad resident in the space as held. Students must complete SU's housing application and contact the housing office with any questions they have. Please be aware that students who sublease their housing are responsible for promoting their opportunity across campus. This can mean chatting with students in their classes, attending campus housing events, and distributing a flyer in shared spaces. We recommend flyers include the following: the number of rooms available, gender preference, if applicable, photos of the space, contact information, price, and any other relevant details. Students can also share their sublease offer with other students who may be interested by completing Off-Campus Living's sublease listing and connection form. It's important to note that Santa Clara University cannot guarantee that a student will be able to find someone to sublease their space while pursuing a global opportunity. Students pursuing this housing arrangement should be sure to make a contingency plan in case they do not secure a subleaser. This may mean paying for rent at home while away or being mindful of withdrawal deadlines and refund policies. Finally, you'll want to consider storage options. There are 2 storage options available to SCU, including Bronco Storage and Storage Scholars. And that's a wrap, Broncos. Bon voyage!